What is up, guys? My name is Nick and welcome back to another Black Ops 4 video where I'm going to help you guys get a nuclear in Black Ops 4. If you haven't gotten one yet or anything like that, you may not get one right after watching this video, but keep these tips in mind, guys, and you're going to end up getting one sooner or later. And then once you get your first one, I noticed nuclears are just easier to get afterwards because you kind of follow what you did in your first nuclear attempt, and then once you actually do get it, you just follow the same pattern and they just become easier and easier. Now there's 4 types of players in Black Ops 4 that I noticed, and those are the people who just play casually. That's one type. Another type is people who just play for fun. They like to mess around in the game, anything like that. That's another type. There's also the other dudes who like to go for high kill games and stuff. That's what I like to do, in all honesty. I like rather going for high kill games and anything like that. And then you got the guys who like to really go for nuclears. Even if they only get like 32 kills in the entire match, they still love the feeling of getting nuclears, which, let's face it, guys, no matter what type of player you are, that is the best feeling once you actually do achieve that. So watch this video, guys, and I'm going to give you guys some great tips. Now, guys, if you could do me a huge favor and drop a like. I don't ask for likes a lot, so if you guys could do that, that would be absolutely amazing. Just go ahead, smack it right now, and leave a comment down below letting me know your highest gun streak in the game. What is the highest amount of kills you guys have gotten with a gun without dying in this game? Let me know down in the comments below. Alright, and we're gonna get straight into it. So the first tip I want to give you guys is probably the one that I think is the most important tip when actually attempting to get the nuke, and that is to actually run the right score streaks. A lot of people don't realize this. A lot of people are gonna go, they're gonna attempt to do it, and they're gonna have all these like attack choppers and anything like that onto their score streaks, and I'll be honest with you guys, those don't help towards nuclear whatsoever. In fact, they actually just make it worse. Let's say you have an attack chopper in the air and you're going for nuclear, you're on 20 kills, your attack chopper is stealing all your kills, so then you end up at like 35 kills but no nuke because you're only at 20 kills with your gun, and then it just ruined the spawning system. The enemies are spawning in different areas so that the attack chopper doesn't just like spawn kill everyone, and then they might end up behind you and drop you. So guys, the score streaks that you should definitely be using is a UAV and a CUAV. Those are the 2 streaks that you should just run, and because you have the option to have a 3rd score streak on, doesn't mean you ever have to actually run the 3rd score streak. This is actually a lot better because you use the UAV, then you call in your counter UAV, and then right away you start earning towards your UAV again, whereas if you had another score streak up there, you would have to earn that one before you could actually start earning the UAV one again, and it just takes a lot more points. So just have a UAV and a counter UAV. Those are what I think is actually good to run when going for nuclear. Now the second most important one I could give you guys is the specialists. You got to know that in this game, specialist weapons do count towards nuclears and all that kind of stuff, so that is actually pretty good in my opinion. They count towards everything like quad feeds, all that kind of stuff, so make sure you're running the right specialist. I would suggest like battery. That one's pretty good. There's a cluster grenade, and then you also have the war machine, which could get you a bunch of kills if you use it right, or it could get you killed if you're using it wrong, so really watch out when you're doing that. The next one I want to say is Nomad. A lot of people underlook Nomad, and the thing that I really like about this one, I'm not sure if his dog really does help you get a nuclear or anything like that. I've never used him when going for high metals and stuff, so I'm not sure, but if it does, it's really good because you don't control it. You could still get gun kills at the same time as your dog is killing people. But what I really like is the trip mine that he has, the little wire there that you put down. That could save you in a lot of situations. You could throw that behind you somewhere, and if enemies do try to flank you, they'll probably die towards it, and that kill that you get does count towards a nuke, so that's actually really good. Another one is probably going to be like fire break. Watch out when you use this one because the purifier is really good, but the range is very bad. So if you are using purifier, make sure you guys are in close quarter areas. That's where you're going to completely melt people with that thing, so make sure that you guys really stay within close areas while using that. And then he has his other one, which I think it's the Reactive Core it's called. That is really good too because you could clear out some areas. If there's too many enemies coming towards you and they're coming in all different directions, whip out the Reactive Core, and if you do get a kill with it, it counts towards it as well. If not, at least you weakened all the enemies and sent them away from you, so you guys could like actually breathe for just a second. The other 2 I would say is Serif. Serif has a good pistol, drops people in a second. Got to be completely accurate with that. And the thing I like about Serif is if you're getting way too much action where you're at, you could just pop down her respawn beacon and your whole team will start spawning near you to actually help you, especially if you have no teammates beside you to begin with. So that one's really good. But the last one, this is the one I have trouble with. If you guys are good with Prophet, definitely run it. He has a seeker mine, which could actually stun enemies, get you guys a nice free little kill. But the thing that I don't like about Prophet is the fact that he has the Tempest, and whenever I use that, my accuracy is just really bad for some reason. But if there's a bunch of enemies in one area, you could stun them all, and if the whole team is there, you could get 5 or 6 kills with just one Tempest, which is insane. And you guys could even do that again, get more kills. So specialists are definitely worth using. Another tip I want to give you guys is to use the right gun for the map. Like this one I have to give you guys a lot. This works for tips on raising your KD. This works on everything. This actually does work on getting a nuclear as well. If you're playing on a small map, whip out the SOG, whip out the Maddox, anything like that. If you're playing on a bigger map, I recommend using guns that are a lot more accurate, like the ICR. Might not be the best option for close quarters, but on these bigger maps, you get into a lot more gunfights from medium to long range than you would at close range. So guys, use the right guns for the right map and you guys should be able to do it. Another tip I want to give you guys, this one is really important when going for a nuke, and that is to never push too much. If you guys start pushing the enemies too much, they're going to start spawning in different locations, which could screw you up. Not only that, if you're the only person pushing, you're going to be going up against 6 people, 5 people at the same time every single time they respawn. So you're going to have to really watch out. They're all going to start rushing you. They're going to know exactly where you're at, and when there's 6 people running at you, I don't care if you're the best player in the game, it is hard to get those kills over and over again. So don't do that too much, guys. Push a little bit, but just don't go all the way near their spawn while they're still spawning there. Another one is let the enemies come to you. This goes exactly with the last tip. Let them come to you, man. They're gonna come to you like 1 at a time, 2 at a time maybe, and you're just gonna be in some head glitch. Don't even worry if anyone gets mad at that. It's part of the game. That's why all the head glitching spots are there. If they weren't there, then there wouldn't be head glitching. So just go to those spots, guys, and pick them off one by one as they're getting there, and it's gonna be a lot easier for you to get all these kills. It might take a little longer to get a nuclear, but that's how it should be. You guys, if it's going for your first one, you should definitely try to get it in a little longer time than trying to rush it and dying and stuff like that. And the last tip I want to give you guys is to not stay in the same spot too long. If you get 5 kills in one area, move a little. You don't have to go all the way to the other end of the map, but move areas just a little bit so the enemies don't know where you are at all times. If they see you going on a high streak, they're gonna really try to kill you. So make sure you guys are not predictable. Don't let them know where you're gonna be, where you're coming from. Always surprise them and be in areas that they just wouldn't expect, and it's even better if you guys could shoot them in the back. Makes it a lot easier for you. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I want you guys to leave those comments down below and let me know what your highest gun streak is in Black Ops 4. Man, if there's someone who has like over 100, that would be insane. But yeah, just let me know down in the comments. Leave a like on this video, guys. Like I said, I don't ask too much for that, so that would be really dope if you guys did do it. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here. Turn on those notifications, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.